Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of My Week in Football. Now this is week 24 and I managed to get 5 games in 5 days, all United games, and to be honest with you, they weren't the best of games for United perspective, but yeah, 5 games isn't too bad. So let's get into it and tell you what I went to. So on Saturday, went to Moleneux for the game against Wolves. You know, we had to really win this in the cup to get through. But yeah, 0-0, terrible game really from United. The only real talking points of the game really maybe they scored a goal, but he headed it onto his own arm and it went in. And that was the second half, sorry. But the first half, and I'm still not seeing this back, but from where I was more or less the halfway line. Brandon Williams diving into the box brilliantly. You know, just the pace of the lad, just like he's been doing for the 18s, like he did for the 23s, even for the 17s and 16s when I saw him doing the same thing. Gets in the box, and to me it looks like he gets the ball and then he's taken out, but I've heard what on Twitter and stuff, some people are saying it was a pen, other people are saying it wasn't. It went to VAR, they said it wasn't, so I can't really say that I'll agree with that because I've not agreed with a lot of things that VAR have done this season, but yeah, you just take it. Obviously we've got the replay on Wednesday, I'll talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, third time going to Moleneux, and it's not been great really every time I went. The first time I went was with the under-23s. Mason Greenwood's debut for the under-23s. He actually managed to get a goal, but we got beat. When last season, when McTominay scored, but we got beat. And then, yeah, this season, 0-0 draw. Not great at all, but it's what it is. So on Sunday, I was thought, right, I'll see a win now. We've got the women against bottom of the league, Brighton. And I thought, yeah, right, well, you know what United's about. They'll probably get 4 or 5. I think I predicted 3-0, but in my head I was thinking, yeah, they could get 4 or 5 here. And yeah, that wasn't the case. Terrible game from United. A lot of people complaining, saying that they're easy to find out now because more or less you know what they're gonna, what team's gonna be put out. I mean, we do a thing called the lineup league where we all play against each other, guessing who's gonna start, and I think majority of people got 11 out of 11 last week, so it is, you can say it is predictable, but we still should have won, but we just weren't good enough. And to haunt us, Ebony Salmon, a player who was with United last season, she never actually played for the first team, but I was fortunate enough to see her play for the development team, which is now the under-21s, where she scored 2 goals. I saw her for England score for the under-19s at St George's Park, and obviously she went on to Sheffield United on loan for the second half of the season, and she did tremendous. I saw her a couple of times, 3 times I think, there. And yeah, she managed to score. Amy Turner's probably out of position a bit, but that's the way Casey plays, playing the fullbacks high up the pitch. But there was plenty of time for Abby McManus to basically make a tackle or stop her, send her down the line, and she just went past it far too easily, and then Salmon just put it in for 1-0. And yeah, it was disappointing. I mean, I'm glad for Ebony in a way because she wants to prove a point that she, maybe she shouldn't have been let go from United. But yeah, and you could kind of see that because she was trying shots from all over the place. Some of them she should have obviously passed, but yeah, she got her goal. But there was a couple of chances for United late on though. Like 10 minutes ago, United finally decided, Christ, we need to win this, try and get some out of it. The biggest and best chance really was Jackie Groenen. I mean, I've been critical of her. She hasn't scored yet. She's obviously a good player, but it's just not working out, I don't think, at the moment. Anyway, she gets through one-on-one with the keeper. You just got to put it in straight at the keeper, and then she just palms it out, and it falls to Lisiana with more or less an open goal, and she hits it off the crossbar, and that was a glorious chance. But Ella Toone came on, and I must say, like I say, I've been a bit critical of Jackie, but for me, Ella Toone's done nothing wrong, and I think she deserves to start at some point. I think Jackie should be dropped, maybe. Not permanently, but maybe in the next game, just have her on the bench and start Toone. If it doesn't work out, you can always bring Jackie off. But, yeah, it was actually a great ball from Jackie. She, from the right-hand side, right into the box. Perfect ball, really. Toone took it with her left and slammed it off the post. Unfortunately, really, it would have been a great goal, but it's just unfortunately it hit the post. And yeah, it finished 1-0 to Bristol, which was a bit of a upset, really. Yeah, gutted really. Obviously, the women play again on Sunday. So, and that's against Liverpool, who they're down in the league as well. So we really need to get a result out of that. But it just wasn't the day for him. I really can't put my finger on why, but it's just the way it was. So then I went on the Monday night. Went to Dagenham to watch the United under-23s play West Ham under-23s. Now before the game, West Ham were top and United was second, just 1 point between them. So if we won, we'd have gone top of the league and trying to get promotion into the top division. But yeah, it wasn't to be again. United had I'd say a weakened team, but like Dylan Levitt's out, Ramazani was on the bench. James Garner played though, but he looked a little bit rusty because obviously he's not been playing much because he's been injured. But yeah, it went West Ham's way. Alfie Lewis got the first for him. Nathan Holland got the second, and bit of a strange one really. So the keeper comes out of his box and takes Ethan Laird out. Ethan Laird's bombing down the right hand side, and the ball comes to him, and yeah, he takes him out, and yellow card, which is you can accept that. But later on, he got booked again for time wasting, and for me, maybe it was time wasting, but nobody was complaining. It was just it happens in football, but I think the referee just for some reason wanted to make an example of him. I don't think he'd warned a few times or anything like that, so he got a second yellow and got sent off, which was unfortunate for him. Yeah, it's a funny one because the day before we were obviously at Lee watching the women, and that keeper was time wasting like mad, and obviously nothing given. But yeah, this keeper wasn't. Yeah, I always felt a bit sorry for him really. I don't think he deserved to be sent off, but it is what it is. Yeah, we got beat 2-0 in the end. Now 4 points off the top now, which was disappointing. Especially a long way to go to Dagenham, on a Monday night. It's just disappointing. But yeah, that's unfortunately how it is. Obviously they play tonight against Newcastle, so hopefully we can get something out of that. I'll be going to there. But yeah, it's just disappointing all around. So yeah, Tuesday comes along, and it's the Manchester derby, and you think, yeah, right, we'll be up for this. We beat City at the Etihad. We're not the best at the moment, but maybe it's a derby, we can be up for it. But yeah, it was not to be. Bernardo Silva with an absolute screamer. What a goal it was. Left foot, right in the top corner, beat De Gea. Nothing he could do about it for 1-0. And then Mahrez got the second for them. He don't know what happened with Lindelof and really. He was nowhere, and then he took it round De Gea and then put it in an empty net for 2-0. And then De Bruyne, he does well in the box, has a shot, hits De Gea. He probably makes a save, and it goes out and hits Pereira, and he puts it in for an own goal, and it's 3-0 at half time, and you're just thinking it could be 6 or 7. This, I was fearing the worst, but I don't know if it was City not taking the foot off the gas, or United trying to get something out of it, but we managed to get one goal back in the second half. Angel Gomez came on, which is good to see. With all the speculation going on with him, it's good to see him on the pitch. He gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood down the middle gives it to Rashford. Rashford puts it in 3-1, and that's how it finished. It's disappointing, very very disappointing. I just don't know what the answer is there. Once again, if someone had the answer to United's problems, they'd be a rich person, because no one can I can't put a finger on it. You can say it's the board, you can say it's a Woodward, you can say it's the manager, you can say it's the players, but I can't put my finger on it. It's just frustrating for everyone really. I mean, I know people who aren't United fans are frustrated with United at the moment. It's just unfortunate. But yeah, that was my 4th game in 4 days, and that was the first goal I saw United score. Yeah, it was terrible. But Wednesday went to watch the women under-21s, and they were in the FAWSL Academy Cup, if I get that right, yeah. And they were playing Durham. There was a new player. We had apparently she used to be at City, and then we got from Liverpool called Tara Bourne. She played like central midfield, so it's good to see her play. But yeah, it was not the best result. This is over 2 legs as well. We've got to go to Durham away, but Erin Nelson gets one for Durham, and makes it 1-0. Half time comes along, it's 1-0, and so you're thinking you can still in this, but yeah, she was on a different level to everyone else that day. She gets another one, makes it 2-0, and then gets a third for a hat trick, makes it 3-0, and that's how it finished. Unfortunately, got beat 3-0. Lot to do. Obviously, you'd think if they started Maria Edwards, maybe they might get something out of the game up in Durham. But for me, I think the tie's probably over at this point. But you can never say never. It's just disappointing. I'm obviously not seeing the women under 21s for a while because either clashes and they've had time off over Christmas and stuff. But yeah, I went to see them and it was just disappointing. But it is what it is. But like I say, I saw 5 games, 4 defeats and a draw. So 1 goal scored by United, and the best result was a 0-0. So yeah, funny old week. What have we got planned this week then? So obviously tonight I'm at the under 23s. They play at Lee. They get against Newcastle. So we need to get a result there. Really do. I'll be obviously after editing and uploading this. I'll be going straight there. Saturday we've got Norwich at Old Trafford. Once again we need a win. All these teams need wins, but yeah, we definitely need a win there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I think we'll hopefully get something out of that. Sunday I'm going to Tranmere. The women play in Liverpool. Obviously the first ever game for the women was against Liverpool and they won 1-0 with Lizzie Arnott goal, so hoping for more of the same there. And then the next game after that is Wednesday. So obviously you've got the game against Wolves, the replay, and the women have also got Brighton at home. I was umming and ahhing which one I could do, which I should do, but I'm actually going to do the women's game because of family commitments. I've got to do something nearby beforehand, so I'm going to be there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that actually because they've got to get some. They need. If you don't get something against Liverpool, that's the game where they're gonna have to really dig in deep and do something. But yeah, that's been my week in football. Probably waffled on a bit too long, but hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you could leave a comment in the description below, I'd just appreciate it. I can see if people watched it and what they think about it. Even if you didn't like it, leave a comment. I really like the comments. I like the fact that people have engaged with me, and I'll try and respond if I can. Obviously, you can follow all my social medias down below there in the link. And yeah, that's been my week in football. Thanks for watching.